we've run an existing program inside of idle now. Now it's time to write one, a very simple one to start. I'm doing the Windows Start. Now what we want to do is something different. We want to go to the File menu, and rather than opening an existing file, we're going to create a new window to edit a new file. Notice the shortcut you could also use. And I'm going to put something very simple here. Print, quotes, quote, parentheses, quote, hello, world. This is the classic first program. It can be much longer in other programs, but that is a complete program. Before we can run it, we need to save it. Use save or save as here. And let me see, it's for saying hello, so let me say hello. And programs in Python should end with .py. You need to enter that explicitly each time. I can press save or just hit return. Okay. And now that it's saved, I can run this program. And here we go. And you notice it prints out hello world. Surprise, again in the shell. And then we get the shell prompt back, meaning that the program has completed. By the way, for saving programs on the Mac, please check the Python tutorial, which has specialized instructions. Note that I could have just said print hello world here in the shell, and of course gotten the same response. The shell and the edit windows are very different, and they're easy to get confused. In both of them, we could run a one-line program essentially, but in the shell, it is not a program itself. It's got all of these prompts for the user to enter the next line. You should not be saving the Python shell and expecting it to be a runnable program. You need to be careful of that. Now let's look at a variation on the Hello World program that I've already written. Okay, it's going to be hello 2. There we are, which we can open. This program starts with a string, a triple quoted multi-line string. A string at the very beginning of a program is documentation, a comment for users about the program. It's a very simple way to enter documentation and is actually remembered by Python. You can refer to it later. Just to illustrate ways of putting comments into the program for humans, I also illustrate another way here. Notice the hash mark here and then stuff after it. Python is set up to look for a hash mark and then ignore it and everything that comes after it on the same line. It's as if this didn't exist in the program at all as far as Python is concerned. But this is a way that we can put in comments for humans, who are the ones who read code as much as the computers. Well, in this case, I don't really have much of a comment to make. It's just here as an illustration of this other way of making a comment. A separate comment on using idle. I'm displaying on a fairly small screen here for these videos, so I can't really illustrate this. But particularly if you've got a big screen, you know, you can arrange things on your screen so that you have things not overlapping so much, and you can both put stuff into the editor and see what comes back in the shell window when you run it, for instance. And again, if you've got a bigger screen, you may keep the HTML version of the tutorial on the screen also. You can certainly arrange the screen in different ways.